Ankita here from Education Street. I'm an IT engineer myself. Post that, I did my MBA from University of Leeds. I also happened to work at British Petroleum in London. Post that, I returned back in 2010 and I started Education Street. So I'm founder of Education Street. Saying this, it has been 10 years that have dedicated and have been very passionate about mentoring, guiding and helping students to go abroad. And why abroad? Because abroad is where you challenge yourself and get out of your comfort zone. I challenge all of you to build your competence. Get out of your comfort zone and get ready for the competition ahead. And that's exactly what Education Street provides you. It's been 10 years of existence of Education Street and a very, very proud journey where we have supported students to get dreams fulfilled abroad. Today we are going to talk upon how to go about doing a PhD in United States. USA is a land of opportunities for everybody. May it be that you're going for an undergraduate program, a graduate or a PhD. There are 4,500 universities in US, of which 1,500 are available to you, which will provide you PhD degrees. So saying this, US offers you good universities, professors, infrastructure, research topic, funding, which is very crucial for all of you. So US has typically 2 cycles of PhD, September and January. September is the main intake as always, even for undergraduates and postgraduates. So same goes for the PhD students as well. So the deadlines to apply for September intake is always a year prior. So that is how early a PhD student should start preparing to apply. The duration of the PhD ranges from 3 years to 6 years. Yes, you heard me right, 6 years. So it all depends on how fast or how quickly you come and summarize your PhD topic. So how do I go about applying for a PhD in US? First and foremost, let me tell you what is the difference of PhD in US. Unlike other countries like UK or Europe or other places, you would require a research topic at first place itself. Now, how do I go about doing is always a question and a daunting pressure that students have. In this case, in US, you typically have to apply for a PhD with just a research topic in mind. So yes, it's a great relief because in this case, I can go about researching my universities where the topic is there or the professors are working under this topic and not worry about what and how I am going to do this research or this dissertation. So saying this, US process to apply is very similar as you're applying as a graduate student. So this is why US is a relief and an easy step for you. Now coming to the application process, so the steps go ahead like this. You need transcripts from your bachelor's and your master's degree. Second, of course, you require GPA that should show academic progress and strength. Third, you require 3 letters of recommendation from your master's and bachelor's area. Fourth, you require an IELTS or a TOEFL to be done, because you're going to go to an English speaking country and you definitely have to write a dissertation which is going to be completely in English. So getting 6.5 and 7 is a must if you're taking an IELTS. If you're doing a TOEFL, getting 100 plus is definitely a requirement. So this is where you should start your preparation a year prior itself to take up these entrance tests. Fifth, GRE. It may or may not be required. It is optional. Now this depends on your research topic. If you're from STEM area, science, technology, engineering and maths, there are good enough options where GRE is required. However, there are good enough also without GRE also. So this research is what we at Education Street help you out to do in this case. Sixth is that we require a CV about what you have done, what is your journey so far and all of that. So these are the main documents which are required to apply to US. So now let's see what is the cost of doing a PhD in US. Funding. So first of all, it's a very big relief and news to students that most of the PhD, if you have a very good background in your bachelor's and master's, it may come for you for free. However, there is nothing, no guarantee that we assure, but if you provide, you apply early, you choose the right university and you apply on time, there are high chances that you may get a full scholarship. Typically, the sticker price of the PhD programs ranges from $12,000 to $25,000 a year. But this fees could or could not be there for you depending whether you attract a scholarship or not. Most likely US universities, may it be private or public, have huge funding available for PhD students. So you heard it right that yes, there is an opportunity to do a PhD in US with world-class professors and universities for free. So this is your opportunity and definitely funding can be made available to you. I have seen two cases here. First, in the first place, when you get an offer for a PhD, you may or may not get a scholarship. So you will have to pay the first semester fees. They want you to come there, perform, and then eventually give you the funding available by the professor. So the professor is testing you. Allow them to do that because they have several applications. So go for it. You will eventually earn your scholarship. Second, if your profile has been outstanding already, definitely you will get a full paid scholarship PhD available to you, and the only fund that you need to show for your visa is your living cost, which is around 7 to 8 lakh rupees. So this is how funding goes in US. Until you apply, you put your best application and you do your best to get attracted to these universities, you will not be able to know that you are getting a scholarship or not. So don't come for ready answers. Do your bit, you will achieve what you're looking for. Now let's talk about assistantship. A lot of students, along with doing a PhD, get ample of opportunities to even earn your living cost. So basically they call it as stipend. You may have it in the form of teaching assistantship, research assistantship. The good news here is that every PhD student has access to this, unlike an undergraduate or a postgraduate student. So you again have an opportunity to even earn your daily expenses, your routine cost, and all of it when you're going to US. US has huge funding for PhD and hence they attract students and international students. And now coming to the visas. Once you have a PhD and an I-20 from US University for PhD, you have attained the last and the final stage. This is the stage where you need not worry at all because typically could be that you have to show funds or most likely you don't have to show funds at all. In US, PhD visas are normally with very highest acceptance ratio. So in this case, you've come to the last stage and typically you're going to earn your visa. So this is how you can go to US, get your dream fulfilled and attain the best PhD possible for you. So this brings me to the end of today's topic. Keep following us at Education Street. We also have a lot of information and data that we keep populating on our Instagram, Facebook and YouTube channel. So see you next time.